night.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Gonna be doing more quests today, starting with finishing up the Cantarella story quest. Gonna be doing more quests today, starting with finishing up the Cantarella story quest. This is weird. I don't like that fast traveling never takes into account the verticality of the fast travel points. Fast traveling never takes into account the verticality of the fast travel points.
So, prepared to set out? Excellent. Together we dive into the Sea of Ghosts. So, prepared to set out? Excellent. Together we dive into the Sea of Ghosts. So, prepared to set out? Excellent.
Is this still Portovino Castle?
Yes and no. The past has spilled into the present here. The overflowing frequencies have enveloped the entire castle, forming this sonora, the Sea of Ghosts. The voices of the ghosts rise faintly from the depths, like the soft pop of a bursting bubble. Listen closely to these whispers of the past. Piece together these fragile clues, and the answers will emerge on their own. But do take caution. One wrong step in these murky depths, and we may be drawn into an endless abyss. With a bit of light, though, we can hold back the darkness. Though the black of the sea is overwhelming, I've managed to preserve the last ray of light. You see, light is something that darkness can never fully devour. As long as it flickers, it can guide us out. I, Cantarella Thessalia, hereby grant you unrestricted passage through Portovino Castle. Let us explore and weave through the past and future together. We are now in a fragment of the past. You've done well. The past that emerges from the Sea of Ghosts is not entirely real.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did this place get ruined?
It only reveals what it chooses to show, which means we must uncover the hidden truth ourselves. Spirits bound in the cracks of time wander no more. Please set them free with the light. They've been trapped here for far too long.
There's a lot to read. Or not.
A potion that can grant any wish. Sounds familiar. Girls must have been lured here by such impossible promises. Cantarella, since you were part of the trials yourself, why not just tell me the secret?
There.
That would be boring.
We're surrounded by twisted frequencies. It seems they're guiding us towards the truth of the divine trials. And that truth holds the key to solving the Ghost Girl mystery. During the trials, the ever-present abyss silently watched over us. I can feel that the Sonorosphere has recreated that same ominous gaze. If I were to reveal everything about the past all at once, this Sonoro could grow unstable, or even collapse, drowning us in its wake.
What a convenient excuse.
To keep us safe, we must tread carefully and avoid taking reckless actions. So let's listen carefully to what the sea is trying to tell.
Is there any loot?
Who will sink into the depths with me? Surge of deep tides. Luck does seem to favor you. Why not savor this? The divine trials stand as a hallowed tradition of the Phasalia family, a ritual that demands every family member to offer their daughters to face the ordeal. Yet tales of these perils have driven some to seek out young girls resembling their own and use them as substitutes.
Sounds about right.
These girls'
Yeah.
parents are often offered a generous sum of money or sweet promises as compensation. Behind this intricate web stands the late head of Phasalia. To him, the Phasalia daughters who had been replaced were nothing more than useless stones. The substitutes, however, he considered rough gems that could be polished into dazzling jewels through suffering. For him, regardless of blood, the maiden must be a Phasalia. To this end, no sacrifice was too great. Why not save it? Oh, this will be fun.
There's no other loot in this realm or whatever.
Why not savor this? This book looks familiar. Just put it back on the right shelf, like how you did before.
Oh, I see. Itchy bones. What does that even mean?
To avoid the watchful eyes, the girls formed secret pacts in whispers. Hum a special tune. Use the right color. Knock on the door 3 times every 2 seconds. In the cold, unfathomable sea, they clung to each other, seeking warmth and comfort. The little fish huddled close, unaware of who might vanish or what tomorrow would bring. Well done. You never disappoint me. They say most questions can be answered in books. But can they really?
Probably not.
The Phasalia family is built on poison. And from a young age, every Phasalia child is introduced to it. Years of exposure gradually build up our resistance. At first we suffered,
I'm pretty sure that doesn't
but
actually
over
work.
time, few poisons could harm us. We are no longer merely the bearers of poison. We become the poison itself.
I'm pretty sure you can't become immune to poison by poisoning yourself. That's... Anus Phasalia.
Sweet dreams, girls. May you rest in peace.
Ooh, that just gave me chills.
Try not to blink. Surge of deep tides. Riptides claim you. Engulfed by Sea's venom.
Oh, right. Dude left his hands in the past. That's rough.
Maybe try knocking 3 times, as the girls once did. It seems safe here. We can catch our breath amid the surging undercurrents. Even in the depths of the sea, there would be a place for resting, like the eye of a storm. Perhaps we should take a moment to explore this room. It seems like an ideal
This
setting to
room.
gather our thoughts.
Oops. I accidentally skipped that.
Young girls are always brimming with dreams. Though their bodies are caged, their hearts take flight, winging freely through realms of imagination. They recorded these ideas on paper, each word melting into a sweet candy to soothe their sorrows. I still remember there was a bookshelf that kept many such pure, sweet fantasies.
Oh, come on. It didn't let me talk to Cantarella.
Every girl came from different backgrounds, each with their own unique personality, yet the same determination. Even as poison gnawed at their bodies, they never lost faith in a future where freedom might bloom. Before opening the door, have you ever imagined a scene where seawater rushes out, flooding everything before you? But for now, I don't think that will happen. We haven't quite reached the deep waters yet. Should we go now? And see what the... Lovely. Don't forget to knock. Darkness breeds the unknown, and the unknown gives birth to fear. In a place like this, the only anchor you can rely on is the faint light by your side. Trust its guidance. It will clear a path through the shadows and quell your fears.
So, was Cantarella the commoner?
But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea?
Yeah, because on these assignments, Chloe's name isn't there, so she's one of these ones at least. One of the replacers, substitutes.
It seems like fate insists we move as one, side by side.
Does it?
In the realm of poison, none can rival the Jelly Rose Medusa. Ah, a scent I know well. There's a Jelly Rose Medusa lying in wait just a little deeper.
You can smell
They
it?
tend to be wary when alone.
That's weird.
Their nerves quick to tingle at the slightest move. But worry not. I know what to do.
Is there any loot? Hello? Treasure? Treasure? Are you here?
Ah, today it seems ambitious. Hungry enough to devour 2 books at once. One titled Path. Luck does seem to favor you. Why not say we desire, and so we find? What we want has a way of appearing when least expected. Are we prisoners to the insatiable appetite for knowledge? or to the ever-expanding void. Yet I trust your eyes. They'll see through the tricks hidden within. Feel the tide pull. Why not savor them?
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. Annihilation. Tempest of Slashes. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment. Perish!
Such is their blessing. My nightly instinct says this way. This
An
should fall.
empty shell. The remnants that past has left behind. Just one more to go. The shadow cast by present. This one isn't picky. It
Sorry, what was that? I cut you off.
Such is their blessing.
now both past and present are ours. Go ahead. Knock upon the door where future...
I gotta stop doing that. Fight me, stupid jellyfish.
Frightened away, our lethal yet delicate little friend. Looks like we need to handle these two first.
Such is their blessing.
Where's the... anywhere, I guess.
Hebenon. She was such a timid girl. She'd peek out from behind Mandragora, her little face half hidden. She cried so often. I still remember the day she brought me tea laced with mercury. Her hands trembled so much, tears spilling into the cup as she tried to serve it. Such a good girl, really. So I couldn't bring myself to refuse her. Had I not drunk it, the abyss closing in on us would have taken us both. The tea itself... well, it was tolerable. Certainly better than sea apple. Just a bit of burning. a touch of dizziness, whether it was her tears that softened the poison, or my body's quiet resilience. I recovered quickly enough. Only through suffering could the girls of the trials steal a fleeting moment of peace. Forgive me. I shouldn't linger in memories. After all, it's the present and future that truly matter, wouldn't you say?
This shit is dark, dude.
Our delicate little friend seems to have slipped above us. I'll find...
That's a neat trick. How do you do that?
Let's call it a night's great harvest.
Look,
Fight me, you stupid
there it
jellyfish.
is. Just a step away.
Oh, it's just a lamb.
It seems everyone desires the deadliest jellyfish. Expired obsessions rarely know when to stop.
What a dick.
This should afford us more provisions.
Ooh.
Such is their blessing.
You won't escape.
Can't even survive the... like...
Mandragora, just like her name, was a bright yet lethal flower. Oh, please don't misunderstand. Lethal is the highest praise for a Phasalia. She clung to every teaching of the head of our family, shaping herself so meticulously that her thoughts and her very self vanished, lost to the family's cold framework. I saw the weight of what she gave for that trial, all for a cause that was barely worthy of her sacrifice. So, when she served me the scone, dipped in the essence of jelly rose, I didn't hesitate to swallow it all. She was much tougher than Hebanon, but still, behind her unwavering gaze, I caught a flicker of reluctance, a shadow of something almost tender. As for the poison, the sensation was... I felt like I was drowning in slow waves, my body twitching without control.
I don't know why I
and
need
my vision
A
slipping into a
description
soft
of what
blur.
the poison felt like.
And somewhere within that haze, I saw us transformed. Birds, perhaps, dancing on a sunlit shore,
Sounds
carefree
like quite the trip.
and joyful. But then I woke up. There was no sunlit shore around, and I lay here, as ever, in this cold abyss. Seems like this little one is ready for a duel, trying to take your life with its venom. But I despise unnecessary fights. Hand it to me. Yes, just place it gently here.
Well, I did tell it to fight me like 4 times.
Nothing to fret about, dear. I've long since made my peace with poison. This jellyfish, a remnant of the past, can't harm me now. You have such a kind heart. Always ready to, but some weights belong only to those who've already weathered their storms. So, let me bear this one. See? I'm fine. Come now. We've more to uncover.
Eesh.
Jellyfish have no voice. They simply drift in the tide, struggling to let their faint glow disperse the darkness. Yet, here it is, a small shimmer of light, escaping the grip of the past to reach us now. Ah, it seems a subtle shift has taken place. I can smell danger. Let's look closely and see what new presence lingers here. The waves came crashing, eager to snuff out every spark they found. Poison and whispers slithered in, seeking to clip every wing. Sweet dreams were shelved away, locked tight, only to wither into silent, brittle tears.
Ah.
You won't escape. Purge the impure.
Well. This is gonna end up making me cry. Oh yeah, gotta talk to Cantarella.
Hebanon was fragile, an easy prey to the Threnodians' whispers. She was never suited to be the maiden. Truthfully, being chosen would never be an honor, so it was a good thing she wasn't chosen. Both she and Mandragora vanished during the trial, and no one knew their whereabouts, as if someone had quietly guided them out of sight, right under the head's nose.
Cantarella?
There's a weight to the air behind, a mixture of whispers from the deep, dried tears, and the stale, lingering scent of blood. Behind this is the deep water zone. Are you ready to face the relentless surges? The place ahead is beyond the reach of light, like the night sky devoid of stars, hungry to consume everything within. It
Let's
will be
go.
dark and murky there. Please stay close to me.
Nope, the doll's alive now. Good.
Final performance? Begin soon? Hat? Unfit. Help me. Bring the round hat.
No, it's merely some. When I entered this place, I knew that certain memories would seek me out, even if I did not wish for them to. Seems I'm not as resilient as I thought.
Oops. Loot? No loot?
I can fly too.
No loot. Yeah.
Such Such is their blessing.
Here, the past and future, dreams and reality, are intricately intertwined, inseparably bound. The chaotic frequencies here might have trapped the light. Let's try once more, gently. Patience and encouragement always help.
Such is their blessing.
Oops. Any loot? Any treasure? Doesn't look like it.
The knight's challenge has arrived. You won't escape.
We've scoured every inch of the... It seems the
Oh, good.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories. The knight's challenge has arrived.
Fucking dolls, man. Why?
At long last, the final performance.
Dance and fight.
The maiden's crown will soon appear.
We doing
And
this,
rest
or...
upon one among you.
Oh, find the right doll. We're looking for a doll with a hat. And purple
Round.
hair, yeah.
hat for you. Take them.
Round hat. Thank you. Odd, but thank you. The final performance begins now. Go.
Showtime. Need light. Light. Lamp.
The frequencies are too chaotic. No worries. We'll try again.
That was cool.
You must be Ennis. And also Girl A, who couldn't speak, but managed to send me that message. You want me to find her, right?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
Will the lost souls truly return home?
That's a really cool visual.
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
The game won't let me spring. That hurt my ears. Ow.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
The Cantarella I know is unbreakable. She will never falter, even if you drown her with all these malicious whispers. And you certainly won't shake me either.
Yeah, you stupid jellyfish.
These delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea. Yes, just place it gently here. I, Cantarella Phasalia, value every promise I made to you, and vow to see them through. Besides, there are certain places that only you may be able to reach. Come now.
All those years of lying and scheming, and what have you gained?
Nice camera pan.
A tarnished reputation. You could have walked away from this, Cantarella. I still remember the little you. The youngest, the most neglected of all the Thessalias. You always lingered by your cauldron, and only smiled when a bird fluttered past the window. You despise this place, don't you? But the blood in your veins, it binds you, holds you prisoner in this endless nightmare. You loathe our rules, yet they have already seeped into your very existence. Tell me, have you ever considered leaving? Let go of this burden that crushes you, and you'll be free as air, free to live the life you long for.
The whispers of the Threnodian.
My dear lord, I have already gifted you the sweetest of dreams. But why do you still cling to this earthly burden? You watched with satisfaction as I climbed over the fallen, ascended the steps to glory, and wore the thorned crown. Was that not enough for you?
Illusions are no match for poison, Cantarella. False bubbles burst, and here we are. The end of it all.
Well, you see, illusions can also lead to true beauty. Your obsession, corrupted by whispers, has become a shadow over the castle. A deluge of delusions that shouldn't exist in this world. I can feel the pain those whispers inflicted upon you. Allow me to free you from them. Once more.
Let's do this.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
Here this may reside. Shadows, but even the deepest darkness cannot endure the touch of light. Your trust strengthens the lamp. It now burns brighter. Now is the time. Let the light shine brighter. Forth in fury. Oh, this will be fun. Try not to blink. We haven't fully banished the whispers. Watch out! The twisted obsession is returning to the shadow. Who will sink into the depths with me? Why not savor this? Now, free him from the Threnodian's whispers.
Oops.
Purge the impure.
My lord, I offered
Cartetia
you
strong.
the sweetest of dreams, and safeguarded your legacy when you departed. I have entrusted Phassalia's true faith to one most deserving, and the Threnodians' deceptions in the inverted tower have been laid bare. No more whispers shall haunt us. Our children are freed from the cruel burdens of those trials. Now, you too shall find release from the Threnodians' whispers.
Was the Threnodian defeated? I was kind of confused about all of that. I mean, aren't we still fighting the Threnodian in Septimont? And the Order of the Deep is still doing their thing. As far as I'm aware, anyway.
Nothing escapes your eyes, does it?
We're here, alive and well.
Oh.
In that hellish duel, Cantarella shielded us with illusions. It all started with a false hope. An elixir to grant any wish was said to be here. We dived into darkness, choked down fear. Nothing's here but the deep and ourselves. The elixir was our blood and tears. Yet the bane gave us sweet dreams. At last, through the shadows, we reached the end. Once Cantarella took charge of the family, she shielded us, keeping us safe in the castle's depths. The Order's members were always prying, eager to find out the truth. I knew if we went out recklessly, we'd only invite danger. Though, I really miss my home. More than I can say. Fortunately, Cantarella holds the Night of Remembrance every year. With our masks, we can slip away, even just for a while, back to our village. It's always a great comfort to see Jojo living happily, and in good health.
My dear, from this night forward, you're free to be with your families. The lady here has solved the riddles. Together, she and I will craft the elixir of revival.
Yeah,
Since
seriously,
the
what's going
Threnodians'
on?
lies were unraveled, the frequencies and situations on the outside have shifted. Thanks to you, the Order is now entangled in its own troubles. Too distracted to reach into the Thessalias.
I guess.
Most deeply affected by the Threnodians' whispers was the castle, where the former head was trapped, where innocent girls were lost to the trials. As the Threnodian fell, all these frequencies broke out at once. The long-standing fear, pain, resentment, and repression, all that the whispers had suppressed, burst free, becoming a new cage. The shackles of one's spirit were heavier than those from the outside. Yet thanks to you, we shattered those shackles together. I knew then the time had come for the girls to finally go home. I never meant to draw you into this. I was planning to shoulder it all alone. That's why for this year's Night of Remembrance, I took part myself. And as host, I chose Ghost Girls as the theme. My plan was to break through the sea of ghosts, claim that I've solved the riddles and won the elixir of revival, and then use it to send the girls home when the Dance of the Dead begins at midnight. Your arrival, seemingly by chance, was perhaps destined. The letter wasn't my doing, but I think I know who brought you to my side. She had no intention of hurting you with the abnormal frequencies, but she had been in the Twisted Sonoro for too long. When I saw that letter and sensed something unusual about you, I realized you could no longer stay out of this matter. With a special constitution, you were affected by the frequencies overflowing from the Sea of Ghosts.
The protagonist constitution.
Looking back, my arrogance blinded me. The currents here run deep, and the tangled seaweed is thick. Even I can easily become ensnared. But you helped me untangle these knots and weathered the torrents by my side. Thanks to you, the elixir was much easier to make. That's why I said a skilled brewer is far more important. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being here, and for staying by my side.
Cantarella, you don't have to bear it all alone anymore.
You're right. I have one last favor to ask. The Thessalia doesn't enjoy a good reputation, and some villagers would resist my presence. At this point, causing any complication is the last thing I want. You, however, as the laureate who exposed the lies and turned the impossible into the possible, will carry a weight they can't ignore. Besides, even if the Order intends to look into this miraculous revival later, your status and capabilities will hold them back.
Oh, fuck.
But putting all that aside, it's with your effort that this elixir was possible. I can think of no one more fit. Thank you. Both I and the entire Thessalia Girls, gather your things. It's time to go home.
Thank you, Cantarella, for everything you've done for us for all these years. Now that we're leaving, you'll be left alone here. You should never have had to bear such a heavy burden. I still remember what you told me back then, during the trials. You said you wanted to leave this place behind, go somewhere far away where no one knew you, and live freely. But now, you're staying in this cold castle, bearing it all alone.
As long as I am the head of Thessalia, what happened here remains buried. No more trials, no more innocent lives caught in this web. My freedom for theirs. A fair exchange, wouldn't you say? It's time to leave, my dear.
Almost made me cry. I got through this one.
Tonight, all the riddles are solved. Behold, the elixir of resurrection.
I thought it was revival. Huh?
What a night to remember.
Oh, go away, Abby.
Really long nap.
Way to kill the mood, bro. You're the worst.
The strange smell is gone. You smell good again. Look, I had the best dream. I was dead. Am I interrupting something? Fine. I'll just go take another nap.
Serious. Don't come back.
Things have returned to normal, it seems. How delightful. It's late. Would you care to come to my castle and rest?
That line was cringe. Oh god.
With you here, this castle feels warmer. Your presence may have dispelled the chill that used to linger. Our family's purpose has always been clear: to resist the Threnodian spiritual interference and hold fast to our faith in the Sentinel. The cruel trials were designed to find a maiden with an unbreakable will. Someone who could withstand the Threnodians' whispers and fix her eyes on the true light. Yet, in pursuit of that noble cause, innocent lives were sacrificed without question.
Yeah, the road to hell and all that.
I can't accept the so-called necessary sacrifice, one that tramples the will of others in the name of duty. It's nothing but living off the weak. Though it's important to kindle the flames, none should forget those burned to ashes. Those lives shouldn't have been squandered. After all, we are more than just firewood. Yes, when I took up the Sword of Divinity, I felt a presence. Someone far more capable, more suitable. A new possibility emerged.
The protagonist appeared.
I asked the Sentinel to transfer my second awakening power to that girl.
Oh.
The Sentinel had always wielded the power
Cartevia.
of separation, but instead agreed to my proposal to combine our strengths. With that power, she confronted the Threnodian. We triumphed, for the moment. But the Threnodian proved to be more difficult than we expected. To stop the brutal divine trials and secure us the final victory, I chose to become the family head, drawing on every resource available to achieve our goal. I pretended to align with the Order to keep the Threnodian off guard, all while searching for a way to fully liberate the Sentinel and end the Threnodian, once and for all. And then, I found you. I have been watching you from the moment you set foot in Renacita. Now I dare say I know you inside out. You defeated the Threnodian in the Inverted Tower, saved the people of Renacita, and freed those young girls. And me as well. The girls are now back home, and the Threnodian's whispers have finally faded from this castle. And with the Order's concessions, the shadows over Renacita are vanishing. Peace has come to us once more. Thanks to you, the days of pain and sacrifice have ended. A calm life. That is the miracle you've brought. As the head of Phasalia, I must offer you a fitting reward for all the efforts you made. An elixir for eternal youth, perhaps? No. Judging from the power of your awakening, it seems you may already possess that. Then, let it be the elixir that turns stone into gold.
Or like a whole bunch of Astray.
I, Cantarella Phasalia, hereby offer you the family's entire legacy. Every elixir, and every hidden secret. The Phasalias make no unprofitable bargain. It's been a long day. You deserve a
Inviting me
sweet,
to bed.
peaceful...
Inviting
Here,
Rover to bed, I
a
guess.
special elixir I've prepared with albizia flowers. Their gentle, lingering fragrance can waft through reality into your dream. Now, close your eyes.
Double drop chances today. I might have to do some tacit fields. I haven't used any of my, whatchamacallem. What's this do? Nothing, just another trophy. But I haven't used any of these crystal solvents yet, so... surely. Daily quest. Daily quest complete. Excuse me. What is this? I see. And I also need to do some bosses for Verena. I need to kill Ike's.
Leave it to me.
I am the Tempest! The wicked will face judgment.
Such is their blessing.
Heavens, descend!
Oh, give me 3.
The power to split.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Well,
Oceans.
Bow before me. Charge forth with me. Exonerate.
The power to split.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings. As I grow, even my breaths feel lighter.
excuse me. Yeah, that's how you do it. I do need some more. I want to get Verena to 70 so she's caught up to the rest of my characters.
Be gone, wicked souls! Atone, charge forth with me. Tide, rise!
2 that time.
The power to split.
You won't escape.
Never mind. Anyway, let's do another quest. Or actually, let's do 3 tacit fields. I want to do Moonlight.
Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Leave it to me.
The wicked will face judgment. You won't escape.
Such is that blessing. Such is that blessing.
The knight's challenge has arrived.
Such is that blessing.
Oceans, bow before me. Exonerate. Chaos purified. Tide rising. You won't escape. Heavens, descend. Fall.
Ooh. A 4-star that I was missing.
The power to split
Okay.
and merge matter.
Let me be. I should try to smile more, you.
I guess next, next we'll do Brant. You just know Brant and Rosinas are gonna be sad. There's no way a story that ends with them ending up in Penitent's End is gonna be a good one. Well, I need to go make a coffee and use the washroom. Alrighty.
Only a six-pack? That's unlike you, Battier.
This isn't just any drink. I brought the finest brew from Eglertown. Cost me a pretty penny, you know?
Aye, Battier, my good friend, add one more six-pack. Tonight, this deck will be riotous with our revelry.
Ah, look who decided to join us. You've come at the perfect moment. We're about to place a very, very important bet.
They're betting on who will catch the first fish.
Yes,
Battier
very
fancies
important.
himself my rival, so he's wagering his prize stash of wheat liquor. Believe me, that stuff from Eglertown is pure heaven. Smooth, sweet. I can almost taste it already.
Confident, are we? Less sweet in the stakes. I'll toss in a bottle of troop strength. Everyone's in.
Ha! A bold move, Battier. Let's make this really interesting. What would you have me wager?
Oh, no, Captain. We're not just betting drinks today. Not with the Rover as our guest. How about this? If I win, you give the crew a day off. We all want to hang out with the Carnival's laureate again. And you,
Why am I getting
Captain,
involved in
will
this?
handle all the chores. Cooking, cleaning, deck scrubbing. The old kit and caboodle.
Deal. It's been too long since I last cooked for the crew. If I lose, I'll show you all what this captain can whip up in the galley.
By the Sentinel, look at the size of that beast! Ha ha ha! Do we even have a pot big enough to cook it?
Wait a minute. Isn't that Batier's rod?
Well, well, I didn't see that coming. But I do relish a good twist.
What's that? The Fish King himself? Oh, well done, my friend. And congrats, Captain. You've just won yourself a day full of chores.
Very well. A bet's a bet. Looks like I'm a humble sailor today.
If you're playing sailor, then who's gonna be our captain?
Well, who do you think? Feast your eyes on the great fish she caught. I'd say our laureate is more than qualified to steer this ship.
As long as you pay me.
Absolutely, my friend. We'll sail straight.
Preferably in the straits.
But no pressure, of course. It's entirely up to you whether you wish to take command. Setting that aside, why not join us for dinner? Trust me, you won't want to miss the liquor you won for us. Allow us to thank you properly for all the help you've given. So, what say you? Will you honor—
You must!
And that's what
And with
I'm here
that
for.
beast of a fish you just hauled in, tonight's feast will be unforgettable. Come, fill your belly. It's the least you deserve. Right then, I'm off to let the kitchen know what's coming, and to dig up my finest liquor for the occasion.
And I'll be excusing myself as well, Captain. Oh, time to scrub the decks until they shine like gold. Oh, and if you find yourself with nothing to do, feel free to explore. Make yourself
What is
feel
that
right at
design
home on
the
this ship.
pad?
Ciao!
What does the captain of the Troop of Fools do in a day?
Probably
There's
not
still some
much.
time before dinner. Might as well see what the crewmates are doing.
What the hell is that? A chocolate fountain, I guess.
There's still time before dinner. Smiles are all around. Why not? Battier did say the winner would be the captain, but of course the choice is yours. Simply put, you chart the course and steer the ship. The crew will be ready to sail on your order. It might seem easy enough, but there's more. These seas are full of thrilling quests and glittering treasures. That's where a true captain shines, leading their crew to uncover lost legends, revel in the crowd's cheers, and sail boldly through the stormy sea toward glory.
Well, I did like Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
But none of this is possible without a captain, and the same goes for every member of the troop. Take Battier, for example. He's our best fisherman. Tina, she knows every inch of the sea, and Levito's stories could stretch on to fill 100 nights. Everyone's unique talents make this troop what it is. But duty calls, Captain. Oh, time to... Dinner's at 6. Oh, good, there's still time. Until...
So...
6 o'clock dinner! 6 o'clock dinner!
There's still some time before dinner. A little stroll could be a good idea.
Oh, no. Right, it's 24-hour clock. But he's like, there's still some time before dinner when it's 6 in the morning.
A bottle of troop strength, just for you. Around these parts, this stuff is as good as gold. Oh, and look what I found while gutting the fish.
It's split in half.
Odd, right? I found it just like this.
Is that the Dectus medallion?
It might even be a relic from the old days.
Hmm?
Need to find the other half in order to get
There's
to the
something
Altus
there.
Plateau.
Huh. May I have a look?
Is that a letter? Does it mean anything to you?
Yes. On these seas, there's only one legend about Dee.
Are you kidding me? Goldie Roger?
The story of Drake, the Golden Captain.
Yep.
Captain Drake, that adventurer everyone talks about.
I thought that was just a fanciful story.
Captain Drake, the famed hero of Renacida. Legend has it, he assembled a crew with naught but a single coin and amassed great riches from the wealthiest of men. He then embarked on a quest to chart a safe passage across the stormy sea. A feat worthy of being remembered forever.
Is this a One Piece reference?
But there was a price. Only one crew member returned, and he had been driven mad. What happened out? Such tales were my bedtime stories.
Is it Brant? Brant's the one who returned?
Back when I had just boarded the Pilgrim sail, with no family and nightmares that could raise the dead, Toscanini would share such stories to comfort me. At the time, I swore that if I ever became a captain, every crew member would come back safe. No exceptions.
Ah, Toscanini, the Night Watcher. You are one of the few who still remembers him. Did he ever tell you the rest? That mad sailor who raved about his captain's coin, saying it would lead to untold treasures. Perhaps it's the very coin our captain here is holding.
Untold treasures, eh? Well, aren't we lucky? If we had the whole thing, imagine the riches we'd claim.
Right? Like, there could be a whole 50 of Strites. It'd be pretty crazy.
Oh, they exist, all right. The Golden Captain conquered every sea known to man. The wealth he amassed could give us all lives of leisure and luxury.
Half a coin. Treasures? Blessed!
Something wrong, Heimer?
Now that I think of it, I lost a half coin just like this not long ago.
What a coincidence.
Yes, almost identical. There was a man yapping about his value. I thought he was just bluffing. Didn't take him seriously.
Bella. Since the pirates started stirring the waters around Raguna, she's been hiring us to guard her family's ships.
Yeah, aye, she's a regular at Trattoria Margherita. Loves their pizzas. I run into her all the time.
Well then, our next stop is clear. Fortune has a way of smiling on us, Captain. Shall we try our luck at the restaurant? What say you? Ready to check it out? Aye, aye, Captain. Our course is set. Ready the sails and let the wind carry us.
These guys seem in bad shape.
Huh? What was that? Ghost Russia. Talking to me from the great beyond.
There she is. Huh. It's rare to see her drinking alone. Let's go talk to her. Bella, my friend! Why so down? It's not like you to drink alone.
Ah, spare me the pleasantries. My luck has taken a turn lately. Nothing seems to be going my way. Pirates are strangling our shipping routes. And if that weren't enough, look at this pizza. No olives.
How dare they?
Margarita says they're out for a few days. Can you believe it?
I can't.
Even the simplest pleasures conspire against me. And that lucky coin I fought tooth and nail to get. Stolen! Some wretched thief made. Unlike you, Brant. You could disappear into a fog and emerge glittering like a diamond. If only I could borrow just a pinch of your luck.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bella. But I've got news for you. I'm not the captain today. If you need good luck, you'll have to ask this one here. You never know what the tides will bring, huh? Margarita, 2 glasses of nectar wine, please. And top off Bella's drink on my tab.
Big shot.
Coming right up.
He's
no
got a
luck
tab.
charm beats a good glass of gocce di divino. Cheers to shaking off that bad luck.
Cheers.
That's fine wine. By the way, Bella, where exactly did that coin of yours get stolen?
Right here in the restaurant. A few days ago, I placed it on the table while I was chatting. Next thing I know, poof, it vanished.
A lot of diners have been losing things lately. I can't say who's behind it, but it seems to be happening more frequently.
A common thief. Captain, I have a plan, but I'll need you to steer the ship this time.
Really? I've only just started on mine.
All eyes on me! I, Brant of the Troop of Fools, have a grand announcement to make.
What's happening? Is this supposed to be part of their show?
Friends, gather round. Have you ever heard of the legend of the lucky coin? A coin said to guide its owner to untold riches and hidden treasures buried deep beneath the stormy sea. My friend is fortunate enough to have half of this coin, so we set out to find the other half. The fog tried to lead us astray, and raging tides sought to hold us back, but we did not yield. The coin's magic has led us here, and now we seek to reunite it with its missing piece.
That's a powerful caller, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if any among you holds a clue to the whereabouts of the other half of this coin, step forward now.
Wait, it was just invading the screen.
Share with us the secret, and fortune shall be shared in return.
Ah, Brant is playing the crowd. A clever move. With all eyes on him, this is my chance to look for any unusual behavior.
Okay?
Should I tell him? Share of the treasures would be nice, but... Should I tell him? Share of the treasures would be nice, but...
Huh? Me? Nah. I've got nothing for you. All right. Maybe I do know a thing or two. Oh, damn it. Oh, fine. I know where the other half is, but you'll have to cough up some payment first.
How am I...
I'm not lying. If that rotten pirate had stolen it from me, I'd still have the coin with me now. Wait!
I love it when they tell me what happens instead of showing me.
How was my
Black
improvised
screen.
performance, Cap?
Protagonist
What,
did
no
the thing.
applause or cheers for your humble bard? Thank you.
That was a wonderful...
All right. Seems like we've got ourselves a lucky gentleman. How about an introduction first? And then you tell us where that coin is.
Name Swiper. Go ahead, gloat.
Yeah, where's Dora?
Chalk it up to a bit of lousy luck. You lot would never have caught me otherwise.
What are you doing here instead of chasing Dora around?
But the coin you're after? It's long gone. I barely had it before pirates backed me into a corner.
Pirates?
Yeah, their captain. Named something like Aldrich. He took one look at that blasted coin, started muttering something about a midnight rendezvous in Egla. Whatever they're planning.
Aldrich.
That's all I know. If you want the coin, go catch him yourself.
Innocent? You stole the coin from me, and now you dare claim innocence.
Despicable! After all you've done to our customers, you show no remorse. You're off to the Order Tribunal for judgment.
The Order Tribunal? Hey, you can't do this to me. I told you where the coin is.
Of course. And your payment will be a one-way trip to the Order Tribunal. May you start a fresh chapter there, my friend.
Move. I'm taking you to the tribunal. You'll be coughing up every single thing you've
If
stolen,
sorry was all
and
it
then
would took,
some.
we wouldn't need the police.
An old acquaintance of mine, so to speak. We were banished on the Pilgrim sail together. I remember he even had a nickname, Quickfoot Aldrich. But he always had trouble embracing our ideals, so he left the troop before long. The next time we saw him, he had already become a pirate. He's probably after Drake's treasure as well. which explains why he took the coin from Swiper.
Swiper,
Makes
no
sense.
swiping.
But what's got him heading to Eglatown at midnight?
Well, that's the part we'll need to see for ourselves. Looks like we'll be burning the midnight oil. Once we arrive, we'd better keep an eye out for those plushies.
To Eglatown. Oh. Oh, literally just on the cliff here.
I can fly too.
Incredibly unnecessary.
Captain, look over there. Looks like they're preparing for a grand gathering. As much as I'd love to go over and stoke the fires of their fun, those pirates are on high alert. If our approach is clumsy, we might as well shout, "Hello, we're here to ruin your party."
Well, let's do
Agreed.
it anyway.
We need to gather intel without being spotted. Let's find a way to sneak past.
Exactly what I was thinking. See those echoes? Ha! As the saying goes, at sea, abide by the waves. On land. This is a plushie gathering, so we'd better fit in with their customs. Come on, Captain. The night has cast its spell, and it's time for the plushies to dance.
What?
Let's welcome the superstars of tonight's plushie gathering. Cuddle Wuddle and Lottie Lost. And I'm Lottie. All right, let's go give Aldrich a surprise he won't forget.
So weird.
With these disguises, we're perfectly camouflaged. Let's mingle with the crowd, see if we can uncover any useful information.
This is gonna take a while.
I'm telling you, it's huge news, matey. What did the captain say? The captain said... Oh, wait a tick. What are you doing here?
Lottie Lost.
Never mind. It's just a Lottie Lost and a Cuddle Wuddle. And you're still shaking in your boots over the flaming return, huh?
That was an accident. If I run into that returned again, I'll make him pay. But anyway, what did the captain say?
The captain said, when midnight strikes and the moon reaches the treetops, he's gonna make an offering to that coin. And if all goes to plan, we'll have enough for 5 Raguna cities. 5, I tell you! And when that happens, we'll show those high and mighty city folk what true banishment feels like.
Make an offering to the coin? What? What are you people on about?
Brant, look over there. There's another Lottie Lost.
No, we're not the same. That's a sad Lottie Lost. I'm the happy one.
Sure, dude.
Lottie Lost.
She said...
A Lottie Lost can't be happy, and that Cuddle Wuddle looks real strong. Why are you here? Is it for that big bad pirate?
That was painful.
Yes. I picked up a few phrases in Echo Speak from Pancake. Fine, I may have embellished a bit. Don't be angry.
Lottie, afraid.
She's
I
warning
would
us
be
to be
too.
cautious. Pirates aren't fond of echoes, so she and her friends have been forced to stay out of their sight. Don't worry, gentle Lottie Loss. We'll do our best to help you and your friends dance freely in the moonlight again.
Gentlemen! The moment we've been waiting for is finally upon us.
Aldrich really hasn't changed a bit. Get ready. He's about to launch into one of his Aldrich speeches.
Gentlemen! Do you still remember the day you boarded the Pilgrim's Sail? From that day forward, we were forgotten and spat upon. But that ends now. Behold, gentlemen, held firmly in my hands.
His half of a
Drake's
coin.
Coin! The very coin that once guided Captain Drake to unimaginable riches. Now I, Captain Aldrich, am its rightful keeper! And with it, we shall claim Drake's riches and take whatever our hearts desire!
But like, if he followed the coin to where the riches are to become rich, doesn't that mean the riches are now gone?
Hooray! You'll be capping your teeth with gold, and you'll be swimming in nectar wine before long, mateys. As for me, I'll drag those arrogant Raguna nobles aboard like the mangy curs they are. They'll call me captain and beg to kiss my boots. Even that noble laureate will be fetching my tea. Captain! Captain! Captain!
A dream or not, it's wrong to treat people like that.
For this momentous day, we braved the fog of penitence and to bring back the golden fleece and the bell-ringing crab.
No wonder we
Like,
ran into
even
trouble
if
a
you're
few days
rich,
back.
that won't stop people from being stronger than you.
All our blood, sweat, and tears have finally led us to this coin. Coin, oh coin, reveal to us the location of the treasure. Grant us the amber key to fulfill our desires.
Yeah, that's about right.
Coin! Oh, coin! Damn
But
it
he's
all!
lost the plot.
Why isn't anything happening?
Captain, could the nearby echoes be screwing with the coin's magic?
What?
Good point! Gentlemen! Aye,
But he lost!
Enough of your bluster, Aldrich. Can't you see your audience is about to doze off?
Who's there?
It's happy, Lottie Lost. And remember those dazzling names, for you are about to witness our might in this showdown.
Cuddle, waddle. Fool! Can't you see they're not the... Seize them! Don't let these interlopers ruin our...
Shall we fightin' now, or?
Captain, why are you just standing there?
That's what you're here for, isn't it? Charge! Go on! Once the treasure is ours, we'll feast and drink like true nobility.
Flame!
Flame? What flame? Slithering about to hold your ground! Coins. Kill them!
Pretty cool.
Over there!
All yours, Captain! Aldrich fled like a cat with its tail on fire, still living up to his old nickname, Quickfoot. Don't worry, Captain.
sounds about right.
I've got a feeling our paths will cross again soon enough.
Figured. Quickfoot, he was a coward.
Lottie lost!
Unsad.
Well, would you look at that? Captain, I didn't know you were fluent in Echo. Miss, as promised, you and your friends can now dance in the moonlight to your heart's content. Go on. Enjoy. It seems Aldrich spent too much time on the sea and forgot the fundamental rule of this trade. Quid pro quo. If you want the sea's rewards, you have to give something in return. Just like how being a captain doesn't just come with rights, but duties too. Every reward has its price, and tricking his men into paying it for his own gain is absolutely unforgivable. Anyway, this map marks 3 isles. I'm betting they're the hiding places for Drake's treasure. Well, who could resist the siren call of Drake's fabled riches?
Well, I'm
It's
sure they
tempting,
need to
no
fund
doubt.
that cave city somehow.
But, truth be told, it's not the
Or
treasures
town, I
themselves
guess.
that draw me in. It's the stories. The legend of Drake himself. What did he face? What mysteries did he leave behind? There's no grander performance than that, Captain. We've come this far already. I'd regret it forever if I turned back now. So yes, I want to visit those isles, and maybe we can uncover the truth about Drake's treasures. Ha! That's exactly what I was thinking. Luckily for us, one of our troops' gondolas has been docked since the Carnival. Looks like it'll come in handy after all. Off we go. I'll lead the way. Here we are, Captain. The port. See that gondola over there? That's ours.
Oh, the item. The
Sometimes we
coin.
set up a temporary stage on it for it. I've sent the coordinates of the first isle to your terminal. Now all we need to do is sail full speed ahead toward our destination.
I don't want to be stuck, Trevor. Huh?
We're nearing the dock. Let's head in.
Oh, right. This is the island where you first land.
It's so quiet, like an intermission. Whenever it gets this still, I can't help but anticipate the next act, and the surprises it might bring.
Captain was right! They're here! Everyone, get them!
Brad salutes you.
We can't win! Run! Run for your lives!
Sure there is. All right.
Here it is.
It looks like a chunk of amber. Remember the amber key Aldrich mentioned before? This must be it. Let's... I can't wait to see what surprises the second aisle has in store.
Looks like the fog is rolling in.
Don't worry. This happens often when you're out at sea. Just trust the wheel in your hands, and trust me. Follow their lights, Captain, and we'll safely reach our destination.
I suppose I should probably follow this.
Look at those shipwrecks, Captain.
Are those Drake's ships?
Yes. It's said that Drake's fleet sailed across the entire stormy sea. Hard to believe that such a legendary figure could lose his way. If these wrecks are here, it means we're nearing our destination.
Wonderful, gentlemen! At last, I found the key! Of course, your help has been invaluable. Do you see those wrecked ships? And with this thick fog, this place is danger incarnate. However,
How did
as
these guys
your
get here
captain,
first?
I'm willing to sacrifice.
Hey, you two! Stop right there! Yeah, you... The captain's orders are crystal clear. No one messes with our Grand Call. All right. Wait! We're in trouble. It's the flame's been returned! What? Why didn't you say so earlier? We surrender. We surrender.
Perfect finale. Victory's mine! Let the flames rise! Pew, pew.
All right, we yield. Didn't expect you to be the flaming returned. The legendary pirate who can't die. We don't stand a chance.
You think so too, huh? Oh, throwing in random plot twists like this will only confuse the audience.
Stop playing coy. You know what I'm on about. It's a tale every sailor has heard.
Bro, he's stalling.
No one knows when he appeared, or when he vanished. He was hunted time and again, but slipped through every noose. They say he's immortal, for no raging storm, nor crashing wave.
Look at me!
Not even the sharpest blade can kill him.
That's quite the legend you've built yourself.
Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, strong as hell that one was. Had the guts to raid the Pilgrim Sail again and again.
Rescue missions.
Anyway, he always ruined our plans. Every time we set off to raid those merchant ships, this fiery bastard would swoop in, flames blazing. Beyond outrageous. Now you know why we chose.
Oh, right. I am the flaming returned. The immortal scourge of the seas. Cross me, and you'll be haunted by the crackle.
Gold, for the love of gold, don't. I'll spill everything.
But wouldn't that be betraying our captain?
Oh, fool. Didn't you hear the captain? If anyone dares, if we don't give him what they want, the captain won't sleep a wink. He'll be plagued with nightmares of this menace. Besides, the captain's already offered the key we found. He promised to share the loot with us, huh?
And I can get a gold.
Oh, what a generous... And yet somehow these two were left behind to stop us. Well then, let's head to the next aisle. Ah, we're nearly there at last. I'm very excited. There's something magical about the end of a journey, don't you think? That's when the real excitement kicks in, just before the final curtain call. So, Captain, ready for what comes next?
Aldrich. Right there. Just as we thought.
I'll be right back. Alrighty. You're done for, Eldrick. It's over. Kore de owarida.
Bran, I didn't think you'd show up so soon.
And I didn't think you'd still be here. Where's all that treasure then? Your crew is itching for the grand return of their selfless, heroic Captain Aldrich.
Useless fools. Couldn't even slow you down. Fine. You want the key, don't you? I could give it to you, but...
Ah, I see. You want an honorable duel with my captain. A proper Sea Knight's duel full of valor and...
No, must we always resort to violence? You have one. We both want the treasures, right? So, how about this? I'll give you my key, but we split. You've seen my crew? Those poor souls. What do you say, Captain of...
He sounds sincere. Regardless, agreeing to his deal to get a hold of the other key is in...
All right, we accept. And...
Here you go.
It's empty though, right? Like, Drake already got rich off this place. You can't loot the same treasure twice.
Time to claim our treasures. Wait. What? You stay here and defend our...
Well, the gate's closed. Looks like our friend left us with these two chop chops for company.
Just what you'd expect from us.
Oh, it's this.
There's an opening over there. Let's check it out. Ha! I knew there'd be a way.
Are we? Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Let me out.
Oh.
Such is that blessing.
No hope.
Lost by seafarers, no doubt. Likely got caught in the sea fog and couldn't find their way out.
Is that a picture?
It's badly eroded. Let's take a closer look. Looks like he's a captain. He's got a scale in one hand and... Wait. That coin in his other hand. It looks just like the one we found. One side holds treasure and the other... a broken heart. What do you think it means, Captain? Well, no worries. We might find more clues ahead to piece it together. You know, there are stories about a place at the edge of the ocean. A nation where people use scales to measure everything. Souls, wealth, nothing escapes the balance. Perhaps this painting nods to that. Fascinating, isn't it? Maybe even Drake had a sense of fairness when it came to treasure. Anyway, let's keep moving. It's oh, see, curse equally all who dare to steal the treasure. Remember the law of quid pro quo. Remember the law of quid pro quo.
What about the law of parlay?
Looks like to claim Drake's treasure, one must pay a price equal to its worth. Maybe that's why no one succeeded. The treasure demands something in return. Exactly. If we want to ignore that rule, and greed will swallow us whole, likely with our lives as the main course. Captain, I know what we need to do. Do you trust me? That's all I needed to hear. Let's head.
Ah, my dear friends, what a joy to see you both in one piece. I was absolutely quaking back there, just the thought of that monster. Still, when I finally came to my senses, I found myself here, all alone, quite. But look at you! You took down that beast faster than I could blink! Grand? Oh, yes, my grand cause. I'm this. But as a man of principle, I could never hoard. So, in the spirit of fairness, I'd like to give you the honor of opening it first. Please. Curse? Do I look like the kind of man who fears mere legends? No?
It's okay. In accordance with the law of the sea, this is just a teeny tiny curse. Nothing more, nothing less.
You look fine. Oh, I fretted for nothing. Yes! Now, grand cause, I'll toss a modest pouch to each of my loyal mateys. When I left the Pilgrim's Sail, there was only one thing that stayed with me. To chase my... And after all these years, I've cracked the code!
But everything comes with a price, Aldrich. And now, it's time to pay yours. Watch out, Captain. Listen carefully. Nice try. Keep in the limelight. Brad salutes you. Victory's mine. Perfect finale.
Collapse! Such is their blessing.
The gold! My gold! Treasure! I tried God!
Oof.
we managed to slip away.
I never thought he'd pick those treasures over his own life. Back then, when Toscanini first told us about Drake's story, I said I wanted to be a captain who led the crew to countless triumphs, so that everyone gets to carve out their own destiny. Aldrich just laughed, calling it foolish. He said, "You fool! With Drake's treasure, you can crush anyone and make everyone's life better by force." I never bought into that. For me, it's not about riches or power. It's about freedom. The freedom to sail your own course. That's why we parted ways. He left the troop of fools and became a pirate.
Amidst all your theatrics.
As a captain, you're quite different yourself. Certainly one I'd be proud to follow. You accept your crew for who they are, understanding and respecting their choices. I've had my share of adventures, but I must admit, this one with you has been a breath of fresh air. By the way, look at this. This is Golden Captain Drake's map, a record of his life. According to this, he and his crew did indeed brave the treacherous stormy sea and return with immense wealth, but not without paying dearly. Heavy fog, disease, getting hopelessly lost. Each entry could have sunk an entire fleet. By the time they made it back to the Isle, only a handful survived. Most of them never left. In the end, only one sailor remained, with this coin. Remember what that note said? Remember the law of quid pro quo. I believe it means if you want Drake's treasure, you have to offer something in return. The price I paid for this scroll was that coin. Yes, but isn't it fascinating? A single coin can lead to both dreadful curses and priceless treasures. Who would have guessed that Drake's most valuable treasure would be a map worth just one coin? Honestly, when I made the trade, I wasn't sure what I'd get. I had faith in you, my friend, and the spirit of adventure. This story is far more compelling than the saga of the Flaming Returned, don't you think? You remember those pirates who said I was always on the run? Every time a bounty was placed on my head, I'd work with my crew. They'd turn me in for the reward, and I'd handle the escape. Well, the rumors spread faster than I expected. Anyway, if you're up for it, the trip back is long enough for me to tell you all about it.
That's
so,
awesome.
Captain, the adventures come to a close.
Dude's ripping off
Ready
the
to
government. I suppose the Order of the Deep. I don't know. I didn't really like that character quest as much. Like Cantarellas and like Encores were way better. Zani's as well.
What a journey. Time really does fly. Anyway, this is for you.
Is this?
Exactly. Oh, and due to your stellar performance, I'm officially naming you our... Well, that depends on when the next adventure calls. You know that I'll be ready to join you.
100 of strides. Nice. And the scroll. Only got like half an hour left in this stream, so maybe a side quest. Grandma Shirley. Roll it up.
Purge the impure.
Why are there just hostile echoes wandering around inside of the town? Hypochondria. I think you're the one with hypochondria, pal. That's it. That wasn't even a quest, that was just 2 conversations. Go back and try this quest. I still need to fight the morning ice one more time today. Why was there 2 lines? Trying to make her kill her dad. Poor girl.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Be gone, wicked souls! Such is their blessing. Purge the impure.
I never have any idea what Frolova is talking about. I don't know, dude. Frolova only speaks in riddles. I messed that up, didn't I? No?
Oh, smells so good. The night's challenge has arrived.
So there's some kind of effect going on in this area, similar to the retroact rain.
You won't escape.
That's about as much as I've understood about what's going on here. The Dark Tide. Why only half, though? Damn.
The night's challenge has arrived. You won't escape. Destroy! Such is their blessing.
Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, this place is pretty messed up, not gonna lie. The timeline in this game is so weird, like... I suppose this was like 4 years ago. That's when Augusta became Emperor, right? So this was like 5 years ago. I don't know. I really have no idea. Yeah, whatever, old man.
The knight's challenge has arrived. Heavens! The trial isn't over yet. Such is their blessing. Oceans, bow before me. Exonerate. Tides, rise and crack. Such is their blessing. Be gone, wicked souls. Torrents, rage on. Sounding the death windstorm. Sweep all of the...
Yep. Cartethia strong. Cartethia carries my account. Good riddance.
Oh, smells so good.
Okay, she's thinking about food. That was really weird. I was like, the whole smells good.
Just like the treasure chest from the stories.
Frolova. Any loot over here? Is there any way to get rid of that banner at the top? It's so annoying.
Such is their blessing.
Dude got scammed. Played himself.
I can fly too. This should afford us more provisions.
Yay. I did it. Alrighty. I think that's gonna be enough for today's stream. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back.